What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. In this video, I'm going to do a full review of Himeros from the brand of Elyon Dubai. This was a collaboration between Curlyfragrances and Elyon Dubai. Curly mentioned how Himeros is one of the most masculine fragrances out there. That box is 100% checked. She also proclaimed Himeros has more than 24 hours of longevity. Does it check out? I'm going to tell all about it. In case you missed my first impression video, I would highly recommend you go ahead and check it out because opinions may vary. You might want to do a little comparison what I felt in the beginning when I first applied it, as opposed to coming back and telling you all about it after doing several full wearings of Himeros. This is the beautiful bottle, and just in case you did not know, this is not a sponsored content. I did not get a free bottle. $185 I paid out of my own pocket, and I purchased this fragrance with my own personal money, hard-earned money. I would highly recommend that you please help my channel grow by subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button if you like contents like these. Let's talk about Himeros. The notes. You have oud, leather, tobacco, and vetiver. These are the only 4 notes that's listed on the website, so I will tell you all about this particular fragrance. When I first applied this fragrance, the first spray when you apply it on your skin, you will be welcomed with this nice oud and leather combination. The leather is extremely smooth. One thing I can assure you, that Himeros is extremely smooth. It's very nicely and well blended fragrance. But the leather, it opens up. It has a very nice, smooth, easygoing leather. It's not that super skanky or raw kind of vibe or raw hide kind of vibe, but the oud has some of that animalic tone. I wouldn't say it's overly done. It's not one of your barnyard kind of oud. It has this mild animalic vibe which reacts with the leather to enhance the effect of like a raw kind of leather, but it does not come off as extremely raw, if that makes any sense. In my opinion, I do get some of that nice green balsamic vibe with some fruity freshness in the background. I'm not sure if any kind of citrus fruit was used in this fragrance because it's not listed, but in my nose at least, I get the sensation where it has this nice fruity balsamic thing going on in the background. The oud is a bit animalic, which in my opinion adds to the masculinity factor of this fragrance. Himeros 100% goes in a very masculine direction, but can a woman pull this off? Well, of course. If you are used to dense, heavy fragrances that has all these heavy, dense, opulent notes, of course, please be my guest. Wear this fragrance. It's actually very nice. Drying down, you get this nice tobacco. The tobacco is one of that I felt almost like a honeyed, sweet kind of tobacco rather than a very smoky one. Of course, there's some smoky, mysterious vibe about Himeros. It's there, but it's not like overly smoky or harsh. It's very smooth, very easygoing. The vetiver adds to the like a dry earthiness. It's not one of your super dank, dark, earthy kind of thing, but it's like a dry, dusty kind of earth. That's the kind of vibe you will get from Himeros. Let's talk about how I get some other notes. Like, I do feel there's a green vibe about this, like a fresh green vibe. So it's more of like a fresh take on leather as opposed to oud, tobacco, or any other thing. So in my opinion, at least to my nose, it feels like the main major players are vetiver and leather. And the other notes, oud and tobacco, they work in conjunction to make the whole experience like at an elevated level. Like, it's beautifully done. It's smooth. With 40% oil concentration, you can expect this thing to stick to your skin for a very long time. Let's talk about projection and longevity. The $1 million question. This fragrance is extremely loud. That much I can tell you. Like, it's super loud. I would not go with more than 4 sprays. Like, 4 is like killing it. And be sure that, again, this is not a sponsored content, but I was like really skeptical. Like, are you serious? Like, this thing's gonna last 24 hours? Well, it did. That's the shocking part. It did. Now, of course, I had to take this test on a weekend because I didn't want to be all sweaty coming back from office and then, go to bed with all that sweat and stickiness. I did take a shower, but Himeros totally refused to get off the skin. I don't know what was used in this, but it refused to get off the skin. It kept on wafting. Even after a cold shower, I did use soap and everything to scrub and clean my body, but this thing just pushed and pushed beyond anything. Like, this almost drove me nuts. And the projection, at least with 2 to 4 sprays, you will get a projection of at least 4 to 5 hours, like super loud. At least on my skin, that's what I experienced. I was shocked. This was actually very shocking for me. Super loud. Longevity goes way past 24 hours, even after a shower. Like, I showered in the morning, like around say 7:30ish, and then I applied 4 sprays. That was the max I went with, because I could tell like my nose was almost like burning, like almost going into this olfactory fatigue where I was almost going nose blind. But my co-workers, they could sense this fragrance from really far away. Sillage is really great. It leaves a wonderful scent trail. Is it very masculine? Yes, it is. Is it very long lasting? Yes, it is. 24 hours plus? I'm not sure, like at 24 hours, if other people will get it, because by that time I'm at home. Of course, I'm not outside 24/7, but of course I can tell like this thing was wafting strong. It was in the air. So I would say yes. I wouldn't say certified, but I would say yes, this has the potential to push past 24 hours. It does. Well, maybe in the winter time I could revisit, do a little short video and give you an update when it's cooler. And then, like you probably might need to take the shower way later in the day, as opposed to, coming back from work and immediately going to the shower. But this is mighty fine. It's a very smooth fragrance. So guys, that was my honest opinion and review of Himeros from the brand of Elyon Dubai, a collaboration between Curlyfragrances and Elyon Dubai. Do leave me a comment and let me know, what are your thoughts and opinions about this particular fragrance? Did you sample it? Do you have it? Again, I want to tell you one more thing, that it's not super unique. It kind of lacks that wow factor. It does. But it's a very nice fragrance. Anybody who has a lot of fragrances in their collection might not enjoy this too much, but anybody who's starting out, for them it's a really wow thing. For me, I have a lot of other fragrances. This is probably not one of those wow fragrances, but this is really good. Smooth, easy to wear, I would say. It's not challenging. The only challenging part would be the strength. So you just have to go easy on the trigger, and that's about it. That was my honest take, guys. Do let me know in the comments, and until the next one, please take care, stay safe, and all the best.